Hi, my peepers. This is Shalene of the Colorin' Book Nook, and it is Friday, tea time with Friday reads, whips, and community news. Let me turn. I have one thing on this table that's not cooperating with me. Okay, there we go. Let me turn the volume off on my phone. Okay, so I did not do a video last Friday, so we have 2 weeks worth of Friday reads. So let's go back to July 5th. I read Diamond in the Rough by Skye Warren. It was for a blog tour that was yesterday, and my review is up on Goodreads and my blog. Unfortunately, I only gave this a 3-star. The writing style was good. Everything flowed through the book. I did not like the romance. Why is my Kindle being a butt? I don't understand. It's not showing any of the apps. Okay. Let me see if I can find my book. Where is it? Diamond in the Rough. The very last one at the bottom. Okay, it's by Skye Warren. I got this. It's an ARC. I received this from the publishing company for a blog tour. Like I said, it was yesterday. The review is up on Goodreads and on my blog. 3 stars. It's a dark romance. I felt that the woman in this story she's an author, I think she was a children's author. Anyway, she seems like she would be a very bright, smart person, head on her shoulders, and she gets caught up with this guy. She was kidnapped and ends up being with a guy that she had met at the very beginning of the book. And it was now like 10 years later, something like that. I don't know. It was so many years later. She's kidnapped, and it all has to do with him. There's lies. There's deceit going on. And I felt that it was abusive and controlling, that he was, and the situation was. And she fell for him. And I am sorry, but if I was treated by a guy the way that she was, there would not be any of that going on. I just felt that her character was way smarter than that. So I did not care for that part of the book, but the book was well written. The author had everything flow together. I just didn't like that. And then you knew that there's going to be another book because it ended abruptly. I mean, it just left you with this big, huge cliffhanger. I love reading series, and when you know that there's going to be more, but the way that this ended, it was like you have to read the second book. You can't just, I don't know. I didn't like it. So it only got 3 stars. And with this blog tour, I was allowed 3 stars. If it was below 3 stars, then I would have had to tell them. And I wasn't dishing the book. I was just dishing her and her reaction. And I did say that in my my review. So that was July 5th. I finished that. Then I read Someone's Listening by Serafina Nova Glass. That blog tour and review is not up yet. That is the end of this month. So I didn't even do a review yet. Where is it? Someone's Listening. I don't even know if this had a cover. because a lot of books don't have a cover. So I'll just put this up here like this. Someone's Listening by Serafina Nova Glass. I liked this. Prologue, it says, when I wake up, it's black and still. I feel a light, icy snow that floats rather than falls, and I can't open my eyes. I don't know where I am, but it's so quiet. The silence rings in my ears. There's been a crash. There's a swirling red light, a strobe light in the vast blackness. They tell me not to move. And she whimpers, where's my husband? They tell me not to try to talk either. So she's yelling for her husband. And they're saying when they found her car, because she crashed the car, that there was no one with her. And she said, yes, there was. My husband was with me. There was another car coming, heading towards my car. No, they said there were no other cars. And it goes on from that. Psychological thriller. I really, really liked it and thought it was a good book. Then I read The Vacation by T.M. Logan. Let's see if I can find that. The Vacation by T.M. Logan. Yeah. Another like psychological thriller type book. So there's 3 or 4 couples that have decided to go away to vacation together. The 3 women, there's 3 or 4 women that have been friends for years, and they go on a vacation. I think they go every year. I can't remember. Anyways, they decided to take the kids and the husbands this time. And there's secrets. And one of them thinks there's an affair going on. I really liked it. And I don't think my review is up yet on Goodreads or my blog. I am behind on getting reviews done up. They're getting there slowly. And then I read... or I listened to, let's see, on Audible. Was it Audible? I believe so. I decided to, I always pick a forever book. It's Forever is a publishing by Hachette. And so I usually pick an author and I try to binge read a series. So for July, my author was Piper J. Drake. And the series is called True Heroes, and they all have to do with a group of men and women that train and use dogs for protection and search. These are ex-military people, and so I really, really like this. Hold on, I'm going to see if I can get this cover up without playing it. Come on. Okay, so this one, the first book is called Extreme Honor by Piper J. Drake. That's the first one. I gave all of these 4.5 star. I really, really liked the romance in them. I loved the characters. The characters go through all 6 books. Yes, there's 6 books. You meet the main characters, and in each book, it focuses on a romance of one character and someone else that they bring into the book. And it's geared around protection, and there's German Shepherds, and then there's another breed, starts with an M, and they kind of similar to a German Shepherd. I really liked them. So that's the first book. The second book is Ultimate Courage. If I can find it. I have to go through this because my it's been downloading a bunch of books. Okay, so yeah, the second book is Ultimate Courage. Where is it? Oh, I thought it was here. Why can't I find it? There it is. Well, okay. And let's see if I don't think I can make it bigger. But it was called Ultimate Courage. Let's see. It doesn't want to zoom in. Ultimate Courage by Piper J. Drake. That's the second book. And again, that's what the whole series is. They're romance, and they all have to do with each story. Each book has a different story. So if you like true hero type things with romance, German shepherds and all that, these are awesome. I like them all. The third book was Absolute Trust. I don't see that on here. Yeah, I'm having a hard time finding what I want. Absolute Trust. Hold on. I wrote down where it was, but I'm not finding it. That one. Yeah, Absolute Trust. That's the third one. Aren't those covers yummy? Yes, please. Okay, so there's that one. That's the third book. The fourth book is Total Bravery. The fifth book is Fierce Justice. Fierce Justice. That's the fifth book. And the last book is called Forever Strong. And yes, I love them. They all were pretty quick reads. I highly recommend the series. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do my reviews single or if I'm going to put them on my blog, all 6 books at one time. Then I read The Other Sister by Sarah Zettel. Very good. Says, once upon a time in a small town not too far away, there lived 2 sisters. One was known as the Good Sister, beautiful and loyal and brave, while the other was thoughtless, cruel, and scarred. No one in the town knew what really happened in their grand house high on the hill. No one knew how their mother died all those years ago. And no one knows what they're planning for their father. This is a dark and twisted as they come, a compelling and sinister psychological thriller in which every character is deeply flawed. Oh yeah, flawed. Yeah. Yeah, and you'll know the sister that they think is the bad sister may not be as bad as they think. So really, really like that. Gave that 4 stars. That's not up yet. Then this month, because every month I also try to pick a series that I have started that I need to finish. So a few years ago, I started what started out as a trilogy, and it was called the Mistborn Trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. Absolutely loved the trilogy. Well, then Brandon decided he's going to add more books onto it, being a series instead of a trilogy. There is a new one coming out. It's not out yet, but I did read books 4, 5, and 6. So the fourth book was called The Alloy of Law. These books, you really have to pay attention. They're fantasy. And there's quite a few characters. You have Wax and his best friend Wayne. Wax is a lord. Then there's Wayne. There is Cirrus. Is her name Celius? There is Marisay. I always get, it's hard with their names. Yeah, Wax and his best friend Wayne. Marcy, Styris. Styris wants to marry Wax because Wax is broke. His uncle and his sister had died and left him penniless. And so Styris's father said, if you marry my daughter, you will have your money and she will have your name, which was, he's a lord. So he's contemplating that, and that's when everything starts happening in the books. There's magic. That's what most of the Mistborn books are, full of magic, and they are very good. They're very well written. They are very worded, though. They're lengthy. So yeah, this is the fourth book of the Mistborn trilogy, and it's no longer a trilogy. Then the fourth book is Shadows of Self, and the sixth book is The Bands of Mourning. And this says at the end, let me see, I'm trying to find it, the postscript. So Marcy, Wax, and Wayne will return in the Lost Metal, which is the epic finale of Mistborn Era 2. He plans to release it after Oathbringer, which is the third volume of the Stormlight Archive. See, he has several different series. And so he just released a special digital-only novella that is intended to be read after this book. And that is called, it's Mistborn Secret History, which it says might answer a few of your questions. So I'm gonna go, and so he wrote that January of 2016. So I need to see if I can get that novella and see if the Lost Metal is already out, because that was 4 years ago. So I'm gonna go check into that because I do want to finish up this series. So I'll probably do that tonight to see if I can find them. So those books will be going to my mom to read. So that is everything that I have read in the past 2 weeks that you missed. I did forget to show you the tea for today. So I decided to have a cup of tea even though it's hot out, but it's air conditioned in here in the family room. So today's tea is by Stash, and it's Fusion Green and White. The ingredients is blended green teas and blended white teas. A harmonious blend of exceptional Japanese-style green tea with delicate white tea to lift your spirits and calm your soul. Steep into a beautiful golden color. Enjoy a smooth cup of this comforting tea any time of day. And this is not, it is not decaffeinated. So yeah, so that's what I'm drinking. I'm drinking it in my Atlantic Beach mug. I wish I was on the beach. I miss the beach. I love being on the water and all that. So, whips. I do have a few whips. Let me move my Kindles. So I have 2 Kindles sitting here and the tablet. Okay. Whips. Colored whip that I have. I'm working out of Ivy and Inky Butterfly, which you saw me coloring in my color and chat. How did this get wet? Oh, my back cover got wet. What'd I put it on? Oh, that's going to be wet too. I had a baby wipe out. I was doing some rubber stamping and cleaned off my stamps. You stay where I want you to. You've been a pain in my butt. Okay, so Ivy and Inky Butterfly. Yes. Now I can take these off. And I'm doing this 2-page spread with Prismacolors. So I have this much done on the left side and this much done on the right side. I know it looks intimidating, so I just look at one little section at a time so that I don't get overwhelmed, because it is 2-page spread. So there's that. The other whip, which should be done today, but it won't be because I don't have enough of one color. But I'm doing Unicorn Planet by Visu Arts. And I'm working on this little section down here. This is all I have left to do. And so far I've run out of one color. And I haven't told them yet because I want to wait till I get it done with the rest of the colors. So I won't be able to do a review of this when it's done, a post review, until I get the other colors. So I do need to contact them, but like I said, I am not contacting them till I'm done with this whole thing, so in case I run out of another color. Otherwise, I don't mind working on this. The drills did move around a little bit and then they would pop, but I could put them back in place. Yeah, the company's okay. Maybe 4 stars. I haven't had issues with it. A lot of others don't like this company. They've had a lot of issues. I haven't. Okay, so the other thing I'm doing is a Diamond Art Club. It's a Hannah Lynn, and it's called Mona. And right now, I am just working on this section up here. So I will be working on that this weekend, because this is my diamond painting weekend. Okay, now, where's my notebook? Okay, yeah, that got wet too. So, community news. Are we ready? The year-long color-alongs are: the Bibliophile Colorist is doing a whimsical 2020, anything by Hannah Lynn. Patreon, her Color in Heaven magazines that have Hannah Lynn, anything that's a Hannah Lynn picture. Lori's Color in Hangout has 2 color-alongs for the year. One is hashtag Romantic Country 1 LCH 2020. It's coloring out of the Romantic Country first book. The other one is hashtag Hanging Out the Whips 2020. So finishing your whips. Nick and Tina have 2. Tina's doing anything by Hannah Lynn, and it's hashtag Color Hannah Lynn 2020. And Nick is doing Kirby Rosanus, and it's hashtag Color Kirby with Nick 2020. Grace's World is doing hashtag Finish the Whips. Lavella's coloring is hashtag Color Your Hoard 2020. So what that consists of, you take a book, you have not finished a picture. You can either finish one that you started or just start a new picture in a book you have not colored in yet. Once you finish it, then you post it, and it's hashtag Color Your Hoard 2020. Instagram, BMAZXO is also doing Hannah Lynn all year, and that's hashtag Hannah Lynn all year. Norwegian Colorista is hashtag Intricate Ink all year, and that's out of any of the Tim Jeffs books. Mangio Libri is doing hashtag Flowers Color-a-Lawn and hashtag Color-a-Lawn Mandala. There's the year-long ones. On YouTube for July, Grace's World is doing July hashtag Summer of Johanna. So anything by Johanna Basford. Bibliophile Colorist is co-hosting with Shayna in Colorland, and they are doing hashtag Days of Summer Colorin' 2020. Becky's Color Escape is doing hashtag Kirby Explosion, so that's Kirby Rosanis. Color Creatively is also doing anything by Kirby Rosanis. A Colorful Life is doing hashtag A Colorful Christmas 2020. Kate's Color in Haven is doing hashtag Whipping the Whips 2020. Mindy's Diamond Moment and Kiss My Crafts is doing a diamond painting along, and it's hashtag Fa La La into July, so it's Christmas. Color with Faithful Girl 1978 is doing artist is Lisa Mitrokin and Christine Karen. Facebook, Sparkling Diamond Paintings from July 1st until October 1st is a Hannah Lynn diamond painting, so that's why I'm doing this Hannah Lynn one, and that is hashtag Hannah Time 2020. Color with Shalene and Friends is doing Christmas in July. There's no hashtag. Anxiety Art Adventures is doing Christmas in July, and that is hashtag AAA Christmas in July 2020. Christine Karen Coloring Collection Fan Group is doing Kitty Cuddles, and that's Patreon Palooza number 17, which I might have to go back in on Patreon and sign up under Christine Karen again and start doing these. I need to start coloring more. Claire Watjeluc Vind is Color What You Like, and they have 3 color-alongs. One is a steampunk owl and cat from Kel O'Gorman. The other one's Fairy on Mushroom from Chet Minton, and the other one is A Woman in Front of the Mirror by Julia Sperry. Hannah Lynn's whimsical adult coloring this week's picture is Snow White and Friends from Fairy Tale Princesses and Storybook Darlings. Okay, July on Instagram. If you want to know any of these, not all of them, but most of these, go under Passionista Colorista on Instagram. She lists all the color-alongs that are told to her. So we have Bibliophile Colorist and Shayna in Colorland is hashtag Days of Summer Colorin' 2020. A Colorful Life is hashtag A Colorful Christmas 2020. Color and Chat with Sammy is hashtag July Double Page Party. Kate's Color in Haven is hashtag Whipping the Whips 2020. Anxiety Art Adventures is hashtag AAA Christmas in July 2020. ShellArty.x is hashtag July Summer Bugs. Disney Color is hashtag Cute Animals in July. Crayoniverse Colorin' is hashtag Summer Garden Along. Tanja Colors is hashtag Holiday Mix-Up 2020. Cali Girl NNC's World of Colorin' or World of Color is hashtag Color Me a Kitten. Shades of Pure Joy is hashtag Carlzon Karen Kubikowska 2020. So anything by Hannah Carlzon, Christine Karen, and what's her first name of Kubikowska. So anything by those three. Eritke Arcus is hashtag Color in a Bottle, and that ran from June 21st until September 20th. Effie Colors is hashtag Egyptian July Color Along. And until August 31st, Stormlight Mirage is doing hashtag Jasmine Summer. So it's Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Yulin Cart is hashtag Limit Your Colors. Nirma Coloring is hashtag Blonde Hair with Purple Lipstick Girl. Passionista Colorista is hashtag Color Me a Fairy House. Mangio Libri until August 31st is doing hashtag Summer 2020 Color Along. Emmy Snows is doing hashtag Defies My Juliette 2020 and its Reptiles. Chop in Haze is doing hashtag On Those July Summer Nights, and it's Hannah Carlzon's coloring book Summer Nights. Ratna C. Ratna is hashtag Soho Magical, so it's from the Magical City and it's the picture Soho. Katie Low Colors is hashtag Cleopatra Colorin. And Coloring with Vicky is hashtag Gelato July Color Along. So that's all the color alongs that I know of. I might have missed some on Facebook. I'm not on that as much. And so let's see. Last 2 Fridays ago, I've got comments. So Terry Lynn says, yes, I read that one too. I think that was my first also when I read her. So I don't remember what she's talking about. She says, I was a library clerk at my library here in my town, and I got hooked on reading, and now I'm obnoxious about it. I have already read 48 books this year alone. 48 or 45. Not listening to them, only because I worked at a library. That is really awesome. I know, books are amazing. Anxiety Art Adventures says, thank you as always, Shalene, for providing with all the current news in the community. I love and hugs, XOXO. You're welcome, Laura. Love you. A Colorful Life says, a knight in shining armor. Yes, my first 2. Tell me, did you cry? I know I did. Oh my God, yes, I did. I did. Loved that book. Crafting with Christy says, you always look beautiful with or without makeup, Shalene. Thank you for updates. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate that so much. And you are so welcome for the updates. Elaine Wine says, I love your glasses. They are very attractive on you. Thank you. I wanted something different. I always get purple, so I decided I wanted something different. And Alicia Adult Coloring Corner just did laugh out loud. So whatever I did, she was laughing at. And that is everything from the past 2 weeks. I haven't done anything else, just a lot of reading. It's been very hot and humid. We've had a lot of heat indexes of 100. I have had a horrible time being online. We've had storms. We've had very cloudy days. I have satellite for internet. So when it's very cloudy, very dark, and it's storming, I lose my internet. My internet was out all night last night. So I sat and watched 3 or 4 Hallmark movies that I had DVR'd, and I diamond painted. So if I don't always get my videos up on time, that is why. It's because of the internet. It's a pain in the butt. I don't understand why we don't have cable or anything else down this road, but I'm not even getting into that. But you guys all have a great weekend. I hope that I made your TBR longer. Maybe you would read some of these books like I said, these were awesome. I highly recommend Piper J. Drake's Her True Heroes series. Very, very good. And I will talk to you all later, and love you guys. Bye-bye.